G'day folks! If you've ever wondered if you can power your Fusion with a power bank, the answer is yes. I've got a couple power banks here and my Fusion, so let's do a couple demonstrations. So we'll just open up our Fusion case here, and I have the GoPro official power bank. It's a 5000 milliamp power bank, and I also have one by RAV Power. Now any power bank will work. My two favorite brands are the RAV Power and Anker. The GoPro one is nice, but it is a little pricey for what you get. 5000 milliamps is not a bad amount, but you're paying a premium price for it. Now the reason why you would want to charge your Fusion from a power bank is that there's not a lot of charging options for the Fusion right as of yet. It's a brand new camera and it'll take the industry a little while to catch up for third-party accessories and different things. GoPro doesn't have a dual charger or any kind of other third-party charger for it, so you're kind of limited to how and when you can charge it. And if you're like me, I live in Canada, I can't even order spare batteries at this point. When I ordered the Fusion, I just ordered it the way it was. Due to government regulations, GoPro can't ship single batteries over the border. So until they become available on Amazon and in like stores like Best Buy, I'm stuck with one battery. But that's okay. Using a power bank kind of acts like an external battery source, and it can keep your GoPro Fusion charged indefinitely. So there's a couple different ways we can use the power bank with the Fusion, and I'll kind of go over them right now. The first thing is we can open the door. Now I usually recommend if you're going to be using a power bank with the Fusion, take the door off. The door is designed to be removed. If you're going to be out doing different things and it's plugged into a power bank while you're using it, this piece could snap off and get lost fairly easily. That's going to reveal the USB-C port, and that's how we're going to charge it. So now all we're going to do is plug in the USB-C end into the Fusion, and we're going to plug the other end into the power bank. And in a moment here you'll see the red light come on, indicating that it's charging. So there it goes there. You can see the red light on and it's charging. Now at this point we can also power on the Fusion. Now I don't know if you can see that there, but there's a lightning bolt in the battery icon, and that's also signifying that it's charging. So we've got it powered on and it's charging. Now we can also record while it's plugged in. So it's now recording, and power will be fed to the unit and keep it recording for longer periods of time. Now you can also run the Fusion and record with it while being plugged into a power bank when the battery's not even installed. So let's just do a demonstration there. So we're going to open up the battery door. We're going to pull the battery right out. We'll close the battery door. We'll plug the Fusion into a power bank. We'll wait till the red light comes on to signify that it's receiving power. So now we're powering the Fusion just plugged into a power bank. And just to show you there, if you open that up, you can see there's no battery inside. And the icon on the screen changes to a little plug. So that's identifying that it's plugged into an external power source, either a power bank or plugged directly into a wall. And we can go ahead and record. So now we're recording without a battery being inside, just being powered from a power bank. So that comes in handy for many reasons if you have limited battery power or you want to do an extended time lapse. You can shoot for about an hour, a little over an hour with the battery that's included with the Fusion. So if you want to do a time lapse for 4 or 5 hours, that's where having a power bank comes in really handy. That allows you to get the shots that you want without having to worry about running out of battery power. Now, a couple things I want to mention here before I go. You might want to pick up a couple of accessories if you're going to be using your Fusion with a power bank. This is a 90-degree elbow, and what it does is plugs in just like so, and it allows your cord to dangle down the side nicely. And what that does, it prevents having a lot of stress. If your camera's plugged in like this, you're going to be moving this up and down quite a bit depending on what activity you're doing, and over time you could damage the USB-C port. I've actually done it on a laptop before, not with a USB-C port, but a regular size USB port. These little elbows are a couple bucks and will really prevent you doing damage. Just like that. Now another thing you might want to consider picking up is an extended USB-C cable. This is a 6-foot cable, And the reason why this comes in handy is because if you've got this, say, mounted on a bicycle helmet and you're going to be running it off a power bank that's in your backpack, you need a long cable to be able to reach it. Well, folks, that's it for this video. Hopefully you found it useful. I'll include all the links down below to all the products I used in this video. That way you can check them out further. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.